For almost a week, I noticed the same thing every night. When I came home late, there he was, curled up under my car, not running away, not barking, not begging, just sleeping. At first, I thought he liked the warmth of the engine. That's what people usually say. But one night, I came home earlier than usual, and I saw something different. He wasn't asleep. He was sitting upright, staring at my car, waiting. When I stepped out, he stood up immediately and walked a few steps toward me, then stopped, like he didn't want to scare me away. I crouched down and spoke softly. That's when I noticed his leg. Injured, stiff, painful to put weight on. Suddenly it made sense. He wasn't sleeping under my car for warmth. He was sleeping there because it was the only place cars didn't come close. The only place he felt safe enough to rest. I laid my FourPawFriends hoodie on the ground beside him and sat back. No grabbing, no rushing. He limped over slowly and lowered himself onto it with a deep breath. The kind of breath that says, I can finally stop protecting myself. He didn't follow me home because he wanted food. He didn't stay because he wanted attention. He stayed because he learned this was a place where nothing hurt him. Sometimes rescue isn't dramatic. Sometimes it's just realizing why someone chose you and choosing them back. I hadn't opened the outdoor storage box in weeks. It was old, dusty, filled with garden tools and unused pots. When I lifted the lid, something happened so fast I gasped. Something small, warm, shaking, ran straight into my hands. I froze. A tiny kitten pressed against my chest, claws gripping my shirt like it was the only solid thing left in the world. He didn't run away. He didn't hide. He chose me. My heart started pounding. Inside the box, tucked into the corner, was a small nest of leaves and scraps of cloth. This wasn't an accident. He had been living there. Alone, quiet, invisible. I wrapped him gently in my FourPawFriends hoodie and he immediately stopped shaking. His tiny body relaxed like he had been holding his breath for days. He looked up at me, eyes wide, trusting, exhausted. That moment broke me. He didn't run into my hands because he was brave. He ran into them because he was out of places to hide. Sometimes rescue doesn't come from searching. Sometimes it comes from opening the right door at the right time. When I stepped outside that morning, I almost didn't notice him. A small bird sat on the ground near the walkway. Not hopping, not flying, not panicking, just sitting there. When I moved closer, he didn't try to escape. He didn't flap his wings. He just looked up at me. That look stopped me cold. Not fear, not shock. I knelt down slowly, afraid any movement would scare him. But he stayed. One wing hung lower than the other. Not broken, just tired. I placed my FourPawFriends soft hoodie on the ground a few feet away and stepped back. After a moment, he hopped onto it, tiny feet gripping the fabric like it was warm ground after a long flight. He closed his eyes for a second, just 1 second. Rest. I sat quietly nearby, saying nothing, doing nothing, letting the moment be gentle. After a while, he stood up, shook his feathers, looked at me one last time. Then he flew, strong, straight, gone. He didn't stay. He didn't need saving forever. He just needed someone to notice and give him a place to rest. Sometimes help isn't holding on. Sometimes it's knowing when to let go.